Hello and welcome to Dear Franny, the podcast about true love. I am your host, Francesca Hogi. Welcome to season 4 of the podcast, y'all. And if you have been listening to the podcast, if you're a listener of the podcast previously, you probably just noticed that I switched up the tagline because for the first 3 seasons, the last 2.5, 3 years, I don't even know how long I've been recording this podcast. The tagline was, it was a podcast of uncommon conversations about love. And that really made sense, especially at the beginning, because the first season is an interview season. And I just interviewed all sorts of fascinating people. And I had these great conversations about love. But at this point, the podcast is mostly you and I having a conversation, meaning I'm talking to you and thinking about what I wanted to do for season 4, because each season has had a different sort of focus and a different flavor. And, last season, season 3 was really focused on tactical episodes about how to find true love, how to date. Like that was really the focus of season 3. And for season 4, I was reflecting on it over the holidays. Happy 2022, by the way. I was reflecting over the holidays how I wanted season 4 to be different. And I realized that I really want to talk more about manifestation. And I want to talk more about true love in a more holistic sense, because obviously I am focused on helping you to have and to co-create really beautiful, true love, romantic relationships. But that's just one part of our lives. And I don't want to overvalue that or make anyone feel if you don't have, an amazing partner, an amazing relationship, then somehow you're failing at life, because that's just not the case. And I really want this season to be more holistic because, self-love and self-care is my focus specifically for the month of February, because it's Valentine's Day this month, and Valentine's Day can be so triggering for people, and it's supposed to be a day celebrating love, yet it makes many people feel unloved and maybe unlovable. And even people in relationships, by the way, can be really triggered and have a difficult time on Valentine's Day because they have these expectations that it's going to be this, miraculous romantic thing. And, it just becomes very consumer and a lot of pressure and all of that. So Valentine's Day, I'm all for any holiday that celebrates love. However, I'm not a huge fan of Valentine's Day. And, there are a lot of love coaches who are very focused on, the Valentine's Day aspect of February. And I really want to use February as an opportunity to focus on self-care as a very essential part of self-love. Because once you learn how to care for yourself, you learn how to love yourself more, everything becomes easier in your life. And that's just a gift that we all deserve to give ourselves. And so that's what I'm focusing on for the month. And for the season of the podcast, really manifesting love and romantic relationships, but also manifesting more purpose, manifesting more connection to your body, to your spirit, to your mind. I'm going to be sharing with you some of my favorite manifestation teachings and, hopefully introducing you to maybe some new ideas or concepts, or maybe you've heard them before, but you haven't really integrated them before now. So listen, y'all, I'm just all about manifestation. I look at my life and I have manifested so many things, and we all have. Everyone is manifesting all of the time, but there's a bunch of things that I manifested, unintentionally because it just happened, because that's manifestation is a very natural process for us. We just we can overthink it. And then I think about all the things that I manifested very intentionally. And some of those things I had to really go through a process, and, like love being the biggest one, my relationship and having that true love partnership is something that I have wanted since I was a child. And it is something that felt really far away. And I had a very long journey, a long self-love journey, dating journey to get to the place where I finally understood that it wasn't about me having to search and seek and hunt and hope to find love, but it really was something that I could manifest into my life. And I did. And so I'm going to be sharing more about that, over the course of the season. So definitely stay tuned for that. But I also want to tell y'all, because I have some big news. It's very exciting. Many of you know that I am a very avid Clubhouse creator, and I've been on Clubhouse since September of 2020. There has not been 1 week since then that I have not hosted at least one room. Most weeks have been more than one room on Clubhouse. And as of yesterday, which was February 1st, so you're hearing this, well, I don't know when you're listening to this, but this episode is coming out, I think, on February 4th. But February 1st, 2022, it became official that I am the new app icon for Clubhouse. So if you go to the Clubhouse app, whether you're on Android or iPhone, and you update it in the month of February, you will see my smiling face. And that's pretty awesome. I mean, it's weird. I'm like, even today, I looked at my phone and I was like, oh my God, the Clubhouse app is my face. That's weird. So it's going to take a little getting used to, but it won't be forever. So it's just a fun time and exciting. And I feel very honored, and, everything's been fun about it. The Clubhouse team's been amazing. And I had a really fun photo shoot where I got to feel like a superstar. And it's just been very cool. And also, I'm going to really lean into self-care on Clubhouse this month. So if you're not already on Clubhouse, if you're not already part of my club, the True Love Society, you're not following me, please do that. And there's links in the show notes. And I'm Dear Franny on Clubhouse if you just want to do a quick search. And if you've never been on Clubhouse, just know this is all totally free. It's live. The rooms are also recorded, so you can listen back. It's all audio. You can just listen. But I'm going to be doing a series of rooms that are specifically about self-care this month on Clubhouse. And my theme for the month is self-care equals self-love, and self-love equals true love. I am excited for the month of February, and I'm excited for this new season of the podcast. I'm excited about everything that's happening on Clubhouse and off. And I know that this is a difficult time for many, many people. And I actually have COVID right now. Well, I'm sorry. I've just recovered from COVID, and I'm fine. It was very relatively easy and all of that. I'm very grateful. But I did have an experience and a taste of what that felt like, that fear of that anxiety of like, God, I'm feeling pretty sick today. I really hope I feel better tomorrow. And, just the unknown. And beyond COVID, there's just so much going on in the world. And I know that, we all need a lot of care right now. We all need a lot of care. We need a lot of love. And that's something that we can give to ourselves. And not that we don't need it from other people, and it's not important to love and to have relationships with other people. But the most important relationship we have is with ourselves. So it starts with us. And to me, that is a very comforting thought to know that no matter what happens in the world, I've got me and you've got you. And I mean, we also have each other, but you know what I'm saying, right? So I'm rambling a bit, but just want to say I'm really excited about season 4 of the podcast. For those of you who have been listening, since season 1, or even if you're new to the podcast, I'm incredibly grateful that you taking time from your precious life and your day to spend some time with me. I don't take that for granted. So thank you so very much. And also thank you so, so much to all of the amazing reviews, and for everybody who's taken the time to rate the podcast and subscribe to the podcast. I appreciate you so very much. And if you haven't taken the time to do that, I would definitely appreciate it. You can just hit that subscribe button so you won't miss an episode. It's really easy. Tap that 5-star review, real easy, the 5-star rating. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to wrap it up pretty quickly today. But again, welcome to season 4. Welcome to the month of self-care and self-love. And I'm just really excited to be on this journey with you. And I appreciate you. Thank you so much for listening. And I will be back with a new episode next week. Until then, take care. Bye.